What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again, doing something a little different. I know it's early in the off season, but I want to bring you my 2025 SEC returning quarterback rankings. Now, I know it's several teams in the SEC that's going to have first-year starting quarterbacks. And those teams and those quarterbacks will not be on my list unless, as a backup in 2024, the quarterback showed a glimpse of what he could be as a starter in 2025. So you already know Arch Manning is on the list just by me saying that. Okay, the teams with first-year starting quarterbacks that's not on my list is one of them is my Alabama Crimson Tide, because Jalen Milroe is going to do bigger and better things in the NFL. All right. And we really don't know who our starting quarterback going to be. So how can I rank anybody as far as my Alabama Crimson Tide? Ty Simpson, didn't see enough of him in 2024. Didn't see Austin Mack but one time. And then you got incoming freshman Keelan Russell. So there it is. Ole Miss, Jackson Dart, gone to the NFL to do bigger and better things. And I don't even know who the next man up for Ole Miss. So that's that. Kentucky, they starting quarterback from last year. He just up and said he's retiring. How does a college quarterback retire? Beats the hell out of me. Oklahoma, Jackson Arnold. You know, he transferred to Auburn. So, but I do got Jackson Arnold in my rankings. Because guess what? He was a starter last year. And he played a whole lot of daggone football. So I can't put Oklahoma in there first-year starting quarterback on my list. So there it is. Who else? Georgia. You know the situation with Carson Beck. He's at Miami now. I know Gunnar Stockton. He played in the SEC championship game, took over for injured Carson Beck and led Georgia to a daggone SEC championship win. But we really didn't see too much of Gunnar Stockton last season. So I don't have him on my list. Now, I do think Gunnar Stockton is going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC next season. But didn't see enough of him last year. I like what I seen of him in that SEC championship game. I like that. But he's just not on my list as of right now. But I guarantee you Gunnar Stockton is going to be a hell of a quarterback. Also, Missouri. They starting quarterback Brady Cook is going to the NFL to do bigger and better things. And I don't know who next on the list for them. So those are the teams with first-year starting quarterbacks that's not in my rankings. Alabama, Georgia, Missouri, Oklahoma, Kentucky, and Ole Miss. So let me go ahead and get into my SEC returning quarterback rankings for 2025. And at number 10, I got Mississippi State quarterback Michael Van Buren Jr. We all know Mississippi State was a terrible team last season. And Michael Van Buren, he was a daggone freshman last season, so you couldn't expect him to do these spectacular things with Mississippi State. Michael Van Buren just don't have the pieces around him to make him great. And he's not the quarterback that can just elevate a team, in my opinion. Michael Van Buren, he threw for 1,886 yards. Basically, I'm going to say 1,900 yards, 11 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. The touchdown to interception rate is terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right. He had 69 rushing attempts for negative 12 yards, but he's ran for 5 touchdowns. That's just telling you he probably was getting sacked a lot. That's what it tells me. But yeah, Michael Van Buren, Mississippi State quarterback, is at number 10 in my quarterback rankings. All right, SEC returning quarterback rankings for 2025. At number 9, I got Auburn's Jackson Arnold. Now, we know Jackson Arnold was at Oklahoma last season. and led his Oklahoma Sooners to a win over my Alabama Crimson Tide. Nobody thought it would have happened, but Jackson Arnold made it happen. Jackson Arnold, this guy, as a starting quarterback, even though he was injured last season, he played in 10 games. I don't know, maybe he was injured or he didn't start out as the starter. I really can't remember. But he played in 10 games. He only threw for 1,400 yards, 1,421 yards, 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The guy is a terrible thrower of the football. I'm going to tell you that right now. His accuracy is all over the place. Plus, on top of that, another thing, you can't count it against him, but his wide receivers, all of his wide receivers was injured. So you can't count that part against him. But he's not a good thrower of the ball. Anyway, he can run. We seen that against my Alabama Crimson Tide. Last season, he ran for 444 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also had a touchdown receiving. Ain't that something? But anyway, Jackson Arnold, to me, he's an average quarterback. That's all he is. He's an average quarterback. Okay? Now, he was with Oklahoma. I think he might be a better quarterback with Auburn because Auburn can put some pieces around him. Auburn got better athletes than Oklahoma. That's my opinion. I really believe Auburn got better athletes than Oklahoma, and I think Hugh Freeze knows how to use Jackson Arnold. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If Gus Malzahn would have still been at Auburn and he got somebody like Jackson Arnold, man, Jackson Arnold would have been running all over the goddamn place. You know the kind of plays that Gus Malzahn draw up. All right. But Hugh Freeze, I think he's gonna get the best out of Jackson Arnold. And but the thing about it is Auburn. It's Auburn. And I hope Auburn go the second year in a row without even making a bowl game. Because I don't like Auburn. I just hate Auburn. That's our rival. I don't want nothing good to come to Auburn. But I got Jackson Arnold, number 9 on my list, because guess what? I don't care that he did beat Alabama last season. He really didn't show me nothing to impress me. So, hey, Jackson Arnold, number 9 in my rankings for the 2025 SEC returning starting quarterbacks or returning quarterback. At number 8, I got Texas A&M, Marcel Reed. Marcel Reed is a master of the read option. A master. Okay? Marcel Reed, this guy threw for, 1,800 yards last season, 1,864 yards, 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He need to get the interceptions down a little bit. But anyway, he ran for 543 yards and 7 touchdowns. And guess what? He had 4 receiving touchdowns. But anyway, Marcel Reed is an athlete. Okay? Marcel Reed started out the season as a backup, and he became the start. The guy is a beast, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. When it comes to this read option, this guy holds the ball until the last half second. This guy's a beast. Now, I only watched about 4 or 5 games of Marcel Reed. That's my fault, okay? Because I like what this guy brings to the team. I love it. I think last season he gave Texas A&M a better chance to win than the starting quarterback when he was the backup. Marcel Reed came in the game. I forgot who it was against, and took the game over. And he went on to lead Texas A&M to scoring like 4 touchdowns. The guy is a beast, man. The guy is a beast. And the only reason I got him at number 8 is because I didn't watch him enough. So that's my fault. But Marcel Reed, number 8 quarterback in the SEC according to my SEC returning quarterback rankings for 2025. At number 7, Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia. Yeah, y'all seen Diego Pavia lead Vanderbilt to a win over my Alabama Crimson Tide. The first time they beat Alabama in 40 years. Diego Pavia is a hell of a quarterback. Diego Pavia is the kind of quarterback that a team will rally around. I've never seen a quarterback rally Vanderbilt like Diego Pavia did. He made that team so much better. He made guys play better. That's what Diego Pavia is, a tough ass quarterback. Tough, man. Diego Pavia, man. Basically 2,300 yards, 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He ran for 800 yards. Matter of fact, 801 yards and 8 touchdowns. The guy is a beast, man. The guy is a beast. All right. And Diego Pavia, he's the kind of quarterback that can change the game. I know Vanderbilt didn't have this great season, but they did something that they don't usually do, and that's go to a bowl game. But I know they ain't go 8-4 or 9-3, whatever you want to call being a successful season for Vandy. Hell, going to a bowl game is a success for them. But over exceeding 8-4 and all that, I know they didn't do. But that wasn't because of the play of Diego Pavia. I can tell you that right now. So, and guess what? He about to be back for 6 years. But anyway, Diego Pavia, number 7 on my list. At number 6, I got Arkansas quarterback Taylen Green. Taylen Green is finna be a 5th-year player also. He threw for over 3,100 yards, 15 touchdowns, to 9 interceptions. Touchdown to interception ratio is terrible, and he need to fix it. All right, but I do think he's going to be better in 2025. He's a runner also. He ran for 600 yards, 602 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He done ran for over 1,600 yards throughout his career. And but this is his first time going over 3,000 yards passing. Matter of fact, this is his first time going over 2,000 yards passing. But I think he'll be. I really do think he's going to be better in 2025. Arkansas, that team. I think Sam Pittman. To me, he's not a very good head coach. That's me. All right. Maybe I could be wrong, but Sam Pittman is not a very good head coach to me. And I don't know why Arkansas continue to hold on to him. Sam Pittman, even with KJ Jefferson, I feel like his coaching hold these quarterbacks back. KJ Jefferson was a great athlete, and he couldn't win shit with Arkansas. Just like this guy, Taylen Green. Taylen Green. But I tell you what, it's Taylen Green's 2nd year as a starter. And I'm not saying that Arkansas is going to be a great team or even a good team. But I guarantee you it won't be because of Taylen Green. I can tell you that right now. But Taylen Green, number 6 on my list. At number 5, I got Arch Manning at number 5. And you can say, well, why you got Arch Manning at number 5? Arch Manning going to be a beast. There was a lot of times in 2024 where I thought Arch Manning should have replaced Quinn Ewers. Arch Manning is going to be one of the top quarterbacks, probably one of the top 4 quarterbacks in the SEC in 2025, his first year as a starter. Watch what I tell you. Arch Manning as a backup, he threw for 900 yards, man, 939 yards, 9 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Played in 10 games. Okay. He completed 61 of 90 attempts. So you put 61 completions, divide that into what? How many yards a game? Anyway, he threw for 80.8 yards a game, and yards per play or yards per pass, 15.4. So I think Arch Manning is going to be a great quarterback. He ran for 108 yards and 4 touchdowns. Usually they'll have a package come in close to the goal line or short yardage. He'll come in and run the play and pick up a first down and go back to the sidelines or whatever. But one thing we know Arch Manning is an accurate quarterback. We know that. We know Arch Manning can go through his progressions. We already know this. And I'm quite sure he can read a damn defense. All right. So I got Arch Manning at number 5. I don't care that he is a first-year starting quarterback. Arch Manning going to be a top 4 quarterback in the SEC in his first year as a starter. Mark my word on that. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And like I said, there were several times as a head coach, as an offense coordinator, head coach, in my opinion, I would have benched the hell out of Carson Beck. I would have benched the hell out of freaking Arch Manning. I would have benched the hell out of Quinn Ewers in place of Arch Manning. Damn right. And yeah, you're right. Quinn Ewers and Carson Beck was the same damn quarterback to me. Just want to throw that out there. That's probably why I just mentioned them too. When I was trying to say benching Quinn Ewers in place of Arch Manning. Probably wasn't his shit. But anyway, that's probably why I brought up Carson Beck. But anyway, yeah, I want to throw that in there. But that's just my opinion. Arch Manning at number 5. At number 4, I got Tennessee quarterback Nico. I can't pronounce his last name, so I ain't going to even try. But I got Nico as the 4th best quarterback coming back in 2025. Okay, Nico. He only passed for 2,600 yards, 19 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, and he ran for 358 yards and 6 touchdowns. The reason why I got Nico at number 4, because Nico got some playmakers around him to make him look better. I know Nico benefited from the run game last year with Dylan Sampson. I know he benefited from Dylan Sampson. And I know Nico missed some throws last year. Hell, he made some good throws too. But Nico, he going to be a hell of a quarterback too. He's going to be a hell of a quarterback. I think Josh Heupel is kind of holding Nico back. Won't let him loose. Because Nico can run too. Just so you know. Nico can run too. Nico is a hell of an athlete. And if Josh Heupel just let Nico go, Nico will be a beast. I know he can. He got all the tools. You done seen it. I know you done seen it. And you can't deny it. Josh Heupel just got to let that guy go. I don't give a damn about his weight. Josh Heupel worried about him getting hurt. Let him go. And let him do what he do. It's a reason why he's making all this NIL money. Let him go. Because Josh Heupel is not letting him perform up to his potential. Let Nico go, man. And let him do his thing. Watch what great things he'll do. If he can stay healthy. I'll just put it that way. But I got Nico at number 4. At number 3, I got LSU quarterback Garrett Nance. You know how I like to make fun of his name. But anyway, Garrett Nance, man. I think this guy have shown that he the best passer in the SEC. I think he's the most accurate passer in the SEC right now. Now, Arch Manning might come in and change that, but I think Garrett Nance is the best passer of the ball. Now, he's a statue when it comes to running. But passing the ball, this guy's here, man. This guy passed for over 4,000 yards last season, 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. He need to clean up them interceptions. He cleaned up them interceptions, boy. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, if LSU can get a defense to go with the offense and Garrett Nance, they might be an issue. But as long as that defense like that, you ain't got to worry about it. I don't give a damn how much Garrett Nance do. But Garrett Nance is the best passer of the ball in the SEC. Hands down, in my opinion. Like I say, 4,052 yards passing. But like I say, he's a statue when it comes to running. All right. This guy had 41 attempts for negative 96 yards. But he got 4 touchdowns. But anyway, he's a statue when it comes to running the ball. But if they give Garrett Nance defense to go with his abilities, he'll be hell. He'll be hell. But Garrett Nance, I think he'll be throwing to a couple of new receivers. So we'll see how all that work out. But Garrett Nance is number 3 on my list. Now, 1 and 2, I had issues with. But I think I got it right. Coming in at number 2, DJ Lagow for the Florida Gators. DJ Lagow was another one, started off the season on the bench as a damn backup. DJ Lagow ultimately threw for 1,900 yards, 1,915 yards, 12 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. Now that touchdown to ratio is freaking horrible. I mean horrible. And I think that's due to him being so young, and it is his first year at the college level. And he just got to learn the speed of the game. So that's what I'm accounting that to. But DJ, that's a hell of an athlete. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like I say, 1,900 yards. He only ran for 100 yards. But I tell you what, DJ Lagow is the kind of guy that can really change the game in Florida's favor. We've seen it more than one time. And I still feel like if he wouldn't have went down in that daggone Georgia game, Florida would have won the game. Because of DJ Lagow. Because of him. And you see after DJ came from his injury, how Florida played. You've seen it. He just makes the team better. And that's what I like about DJ Lagow. That's why he's number 2 on my list. He's number 2 on my list. He's got the players around him. You know, I said this is, I say with Diego Pavia. He makes the team better. But Diego Pavia don't have the kind of guys or athletes around him that DJ Lagow do. And DJ Lagow, again, he's going to be a top quarterback in the SEC. I think Florida going to have a better season than in 2025 than what they had last year. Now, I know Georgia saying they had the hardest schedule in the country. But starting the season, it was Florida with the hardest schedule in the country. It was Florida. Florida won a lot of games that coming into the season, we thought that they didn't have a chance in. And a lot of that had to do, or a lot of them pulling out the game had a lot to do with the play of DJ Lagow. And you can't tell me I'm lying. Straight fact. And that's why he's number 2 on my list. And at number 1, the number 1 SEC returning quarterback 2025 for KB is, guess who? None other than South Carolina quarterback Lenor Sellers. Lenor Sellers is a beast, man. Lenor Sellers is a beast. And you can't tell me that he don't make South Carolina better. You can't tell me that. Lenor Sellers will wear your ass out. He'll run all over you. He will run all over your ass. And you know it. You know it. I don't think there's a better dual threat quarterback in the SEC than Lenor Sellers. Granted, 2,500 yards, 2,534 yards, 18 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Lenor Sellers is a young guy too. Last year was his first year as a starter. Okay, yeah, 7 interceptions. Hey, need to cut down on that. But hey, that is not bad. You had multiple year starters to throw more interceptions than that. So, hey, Lenor Sellers is a beast, man. is a beast. I mean, he ran for 674 yards and 8 touchdowns too. Okay. So, man, I'm telling you, that is a guy that KB is scared of playing. That's a guy that make you nervous. That make you nervous. And that's another guy who make his team better. That's another guy whose players rally around him. Shane Beamer got him a good one. A good one, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Yeah, I'm nervous about playing Lenor Sellers. I'm glad he won 100% when my Alabama Crimson Tide played him last season. And Lenor Sellers got some pieces around him. So South Carolina is going to be a team to be reckoned with in 2025. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you ain't got a spy on Lenor Sellers, you're going to be in for a long damn day. And yeah, I said it. South Carolina quarterback Lenor Sellers is the best quarterback coming back in the SEC. The best returning quarterback. Give me another one. Anybody dispute me. So, but anyway, that's just my 2025 SEC returning starter rankings. Okay, so let me go over it again. At number 10, Michael Van Buren, Mississippi State. At number 9, Jackson Arnold, Auburn. At number 8, Marcel Reed, Texas A&M. At number 7, Diego Pavia, Vandy. At number 6, Tyler Green, Arkansas. At number 5, Arch Manning, Texas. At number 4, Nico, whatever his last name, Tennessee. At number 3, Garrett Nance, LSU. At number 2, DJ Lagow, Florida. And at number 1, Lenor Sellers, South Carolina. If you disagree with me, put it in the comments. If you agree, put that in the comments too. But if you disagree, let me know who you think should be where. Okay? So with that being said, hey, I know this video went kind of long, but I just wanted to give y'all this rankings. I didn't think it was going to go this long. But anyway, with that being said, y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide.